I'm going to give away a bit of an industry secret. This is something I'd wire, right? And everybody knows that I don't do electrical, but this is something that I can put together because it is such a simple system. Morning guys, welcome to an episode of Loading Up where I'm going to give away a bit of an industry secret. And this industry secret is not so much a secret. This is more for people who kind of get a little bit, I don't know, confused about all of the 12 volt products that are around out there. I'm going to show you through what I think is the simplest 12 volt off the grid system that you can possibly piece together for exactly that, off the grid touring. I think this system here is something that's really suited to canopies, installing your four-wheel drive, or a Patriot Campers X2 like you see behind me. This is actually the system. This is the brains of the whole electrical system that we put inside the Patriot Campers X2. The X2 is designed for consistent off-the-grid touring. This is not a product that's designed to go and sit in a caravan park for 5 or 7 days and chew up heaps of battery consumption. This is something that's meant to move every day or every couple of days, hence the name Tourer on the X2 range. It's for touring, and when you're touring, you're consistently giving your battery power from the alternator of your car, or you've got the opportunity for solar. You don't need big AC power. You don't need the ability to plug into a ground somewhere because power is nowhere where you want to be if you own a Patriot Campers X2. And even the need for carrying a generator these days, those days are long gone. They're gone. If you're running a massive caravan, that you're running, you know, big inverters, induction cooktops, microwaves, air conditioning, well, this is not the system for you. Then you do need a big 100 amp charger and you need a massive bank of battery. But for what we're doing with the Tourer model, this is all you need. And again, this is going to suit most people who are looking for a really simple install in their vehicle or in their canopy or even in their own trailer that they build at home with some mates. It'll just get you out of trouble when it comes to running 12 volt. Now, what we're really basing this system off of is 100 amp hours of lithium battery. In the X2 and the Tourer range, we give the customers the option to upgrade to 200 amps of lithium, but 100 amps is what we see is probably about all you need if you're using this thing for the reason that it was designed for. 100 amp hours of lithium battery, we find, depending on conditions, temperature and all the rest of it, probably good for 3 to 4 days running a fridge and your lighting setup that you'd have inside of an X2. If you, like I said, if you're going to be running an inverter or you've got big power demands, then you'd look at upgrading the battery bank. But what I'm going to run you through today is the standard REDARC products that we put in, and I'll take you from the battery back to the faceplate and try and see if I can really dumb this down and make sense for a lot of people. The first thing we start with is REDARC Smart Battery Monitor. Now this is their new Bluetooth battery monitor. So basically what you'll do with this will connect to your battery, you'll run a ground lead to ground, to earth, and then all of your negative inputs from everything that you wire from whatever you're building will go to this side of the shunt, or the smart battery monitor. Now this gives you Bluetooth capability that you can use the REDARC phone directly off of this, and the REDARC app will then monitor all of your loads and give you a state of charge on exactly where your battery is at. So this little piece right here, this is measuring the loads. Now what you need to do is you need something to charge the battery. To get charge into the battery, what we're using in the X2 and the Tourer range is the BC-DC core. Now this is a 40 amp charger, DC only, so alternator or solar that we're using in the X2. So you can get up to 40 amps running consistently off your car. Every time you start your car, it'll start pumping 40 amps into the battery or off the solar. Like all the REDARC products, this is a smart system. If it's showing that solar, it's getting more power out of solar than it is the alternator, it'll always choose the solar, but it'll run them in tandem as well. So it'll pull in whatever it can from the solar and then take a minimal amount of amperage straight out the alternator. So really, really smart bit of gear. So that's your charger. So you need that, charger, alternator, charger, through the smart battery monitor into your battery. You kind of following where I'm going with this? Switches. Now you need to control all of your inputs and outputs for all of the gear that you're going to be mounting. So fridge, lighting, whatever else. TVMS Rogue. Look at that thing. So you've got 10 inputs in this really slimline little package, and this is all solid state switching. So no relays, no fuses. You can run straight into this unit here, and then once again, you can Bluetooth directly to your phone with the Red Vision app. You've got about 42 meters, I think they quote, in the new Bluetooth that REDARC have developed that'll pair to all of their gear. So it's a really awesome bit of kit. So you can run that directly off your phone. This is controlling all of your switching. If you do want hard switching, then you can run the Red Vision faceplate directly to this. This is an RJ45 cable, goes directly in the back. You can mount this remotely anywhere, run one cable directly into your Rogue, so you can mount your Rogue in the most convenient place, run all your wires in, and then you can mount this up on your dash if you're doing a vehicle install or anywhere that you like in your trailer or your canopy. All of your soft switches here, it'll give you your state of charge. You've got inputs in here like water monitors, so if you've got water level sensors, if you're running a water tank and anything, again, very, very smart bit of kit. Now you do want the ability to AC charge all of this gear for the reason of, again, if it's a trailer or even a canopy, let's say you're storing it away for a couple of months, you want to keep it on trickle charge, or if you are using big power consumption, if you do find that you're in an area where you can get AC power in, this is the system that we're using, which is a little 10 amp smart battery charger. The really good thing about this, you can see you've got the AC plug. When we do it with the X2, we actually put an Anderson plug on the end here. This thing here will monitor the battery and it'll select whatever battery that you like. AGM, gel, lithium, whatever battery that you've got installed, whatever you're running, this thing will automatically do it. So that there for a system, for a 12 volt system that'll suit most applications, and this is something that you can, this is something I'd wire, right? And everybody knows that I don't do electrical, but this is something that I can put together because it is such a simple system, extremely lightweight, all the robust components, tried, tested, developed here in Australia from REDARC. So when it comes to reliability and high-end, like globally available products, there is no other gear. You know, we've used REDARC right from the start and we've got no intentions of going anywhere. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Check out some of this gear, and there's a hot little tip for everyone. If you're putting together a really simple 12 volt system, I reckon this is the way to go. So it's Friday, I'm gonna finish loading up and I'm out of here.